Hello everyone, Exio here and welcome to the channel. Mecha Break is out, Stellaris is finally here, and I've been waiting so long to play this unit. The gameplay footage in the background you see is my first game as Stellaris, so apologies if it's a little bit janky. I am still learning this unit just like everyone else. I wanted to go through some basic information and show my first gameplay impressions of this unit. Starting off, Stellaris is a lightweight melee striker that excels in a single target focused close quarter combat. This unit is designed to pick off units in the backline and almost nothing else. There's no other unit in the game that describes an assassination role better than Stellaris right now. Stellaris' weapon includes the basic Warblade on the left hand, and then you will notice that there's a red Assault Warblade on the back of this unit. The Assault Warblade is what Stellaris is used to have his range capabilities be used, while the basic one is what is used for his primary close quarter combo chains. Stellaris does use both of them to chain into different combos, but the primary starter is usually always his basic Warblade. Aside from this, his other tools include the Tactical Claw, Optimal Camo, and the Sword Drone. The Tactical Claw allows you to fire a grappling hook at a locked on target, slowing it down and reducing its evade distance by about half. So it's really good to just keep on a target to keep them from getting away from you. On top of that, it does have a secondary active ability once it's latched onto a target that pulls you toward the striker and do like a bit of a lunge attack. This attack does bypass fluid armor and damage the enemy directly. On top of that, Optimal Camo is pretty self-explanatory. It's an invisible ability for Stellaris. It is the primary tool that he has in his kit to keep himself alive. Stellaris on its own is a very squishy unit. It does not have a lot of HP and armor. To put it into perspective, Stellaris has about 30,000 HP, while Lumine as a support unit has about 32,000. So you are very capable of dying if you try to just put yourself into the middle of a fight. Your primary job is to pick off units in the backline, and if you try to do more of a frontline role, you will get destroyed pretty quickly. Finally, the last tool in his kit is this Sword Drone. The Sword Drone deploys these tracking drones on an enemy unit, disrupting them and dealing physical damage that will bypass fluid armor. These Sword Drones do not do a lot of damage on their own. I would say the primary purpose of these things is to disable enemy lock-on with that little EMP effect. It does require yourself to be locked onto the target, but this is a very good tool if you know how to use it to engage with Stellaris as well as disengage with Stellaris, as not having the units locked onto you lets you disengage very well. The camo works in a similar way where you can use it to engage and disengage. The cooldown of the camo is dependent on how long you have had the camo active for before it goes on cooldown. So if you have it on max duration, I think the cooldown is somewhere between 15 and 20 seconds, whereas if you just use it momentarily, it could be as short as like 3 seconds. So it is Stellaris' only tool in terms of, I would say, survivability. So do keep this in mind, and I would use it to plan out what you plan on doing with this unit. This unit is very much playing around its invis. Another thing about the invis is you can do a lot of objectives with it. For example, the objective with the resource nodes that you have to capture around the map that you see in the background. Stellaris does not get revealed when interacting with the resource node when under optical camo. So that is another thing to consider. Aside from this, I do think Stellaris is a pretty strong unit right now. It does not deal with heavies very well, but it is very strong against all the other units, whether it's the aerial units, the snipers, the supports. If there is a Stellaris in the game and you are playing one of those units, you have to watch out for this, as the damage output of Stellaris is very high, but it is also very easy to kill if you have teammates around. This, as I mentioned earlier, this unit excels very well in 1v1 close quarter combat, but aside from that, it is also just as easily able to get destroyed. This will probably be my last video for about a week or so, as after this I am taking a trip. I planned it way before Mecha Break's release, or planned release, so bad timing for me, I guess. But aside from that, I have very much enjoying playing this unit for the little bit that I have. I will plan on playing more of this and making more videos specifically on this, as well as the other units. So subscribe if you want to see more. Aside from this, thanks for those that stopped by, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Down. Chloride extractor dismantled. Weapon not ready. Assist. Large chloride extractor deploys in 10 seconds. Optical camo activated. Large chloride extractor deployed. Optical camo deactivated. Unavailable. Oh, is that all you got? Stay out of it next time!
Aquila, ready to provide aerial cover.
Energy low. Target required. Optical camo deactivated.
Stellaris, set to disrupt enemy defense.
Enemy down. Insufficient engine output. Optical camo activated. Victory! MVP.
Stellaris saves the day.